Hey everyone, remember a few years back when I measured my TBR and said it was way too high? I decided to do that again, as my TBR grew a little bit out of hand last year. I know that for a lot of you a TBR of under 40 books is nothing and that you have hundreds of books and you don't mind. But for me, I like my TBR around 10 books, that way I always have something to read around, but I don't feel bad for buying new books and don't feel inhibited of picking up new books. Because like almost everyone, I have a tendency to read the books I buy new first because I'm most excited about it, and the longer a book stays in my TBR, the less excited I get about it. That's why I like to have a turnover in my TBR of maximum a year, but last year that didn't work out. So I decided to have a look with you at all the books in my TBR again, which is currently 82 centimeters high. Way too high. And that's mainly because it's big books that are in there. Like The River of Smoke. It's the second in a series I started ages ago, Sea of Poppies. I love the book. It's about the opium wars, but yeah, haven't picked this one up in years. I should sort that out into classics I will never read, but I haven't given up on it yet. Just as for this one, I still imagine I will read it one day. The next two belong to a series that I really enjoyed, but when I started the second book, I really wasn't in the mood for it and put it down again. But then the third book came out and I never continued, and I don't even know if the fourth book is out. What am I talking about? The Familiar 2 and The Familiar 3. They're both huge. They're both humongously exhausting. It's a big series with a lot of stories and I really don't know if I can ever manage. The next two are even more stupid. It's two more books in the Discworld series. As you know, I'm rereading the series and getting all the books in English, which I didn't have before. But neither of these is the next book I need, so I don't even know what I did there. I'm sensing a theme here. This is another book in a series I need to continue. Now this was very popular last year, the year before, on BookTube, and I really wanted to read it. Still haven't, but looking forward to it. Yeah, this is even short and I don't know why I haven't read it yet. Maybe because I've heard it's very depressing, is that the word? But it's not an uplifting book. This is a non-fiction all about language I picked up when I was still teaching, but I'm currently not teaching, so not top priority. This was given to me by Camille because he got it in German and I don't know why I haven't picked it up, but honestly I have no idea what it's about. A book about philosophy. I was so looking forward to it when it came out, but it came out last March in Germany in paper form and I was not able to read philosophy back then. And more books in the series. The Dark Tower, a series of really big books, which I still have to finish, hopefully this year. I don't know. This one is apparently a super interesting memoir, but haven't picked it up yet. This I'm actually saving up for days when I'm not feeling so good, as I am doing now. One of those classics I've been meaning to read for years, but I haven't owned it so long, so maybe I'll do it this year. This was mainly the cover buy. Ever since I've seen the cover, I wanted to have it, and when I saw it in a secondhand store, I couldn't resist. But still, big book. Yeah, cover buy, I have no idea what happened there. I don't even know what it's about. I've never read Douglas Coupland and this was on sale, so I picked it up. Now you know why I have such a huge TBR. Just like this one. I have no clue what this is about. Yeah. I was looking forward to this. I pre-ordered it and then it came and I wasn't feeling like it. What's wrong with me? Another classic. I thought, buy it, then you can read it. Short. Didn't happen. I don't know. I just don't know. This is the last of the Penguin classics I have to read, and I keep putting them in between books when I had a big read and then I need a short break. This is actually my newest acquisition, is the wrong word. I got it from my former boss as a farewell present and she really enjoyed it because it was very interesting about mountaineering, of all things. And yeah, I wait for summer to read it because apparently you get really cold when you read it. Yep, those are all the books in my physical TBR. Of course I also have audiobooks and ebooks that I haven't read or listened to yet. I wrote all of this down. I'm trying to get through all of the things that I currently own by the end of the year. Unfortunately, this is 70 books already and I barely managed to read 70 books. Let alone all these big books in one year. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. That would also imply that I don't buy any new books this year. I don't see that happening. Let's talk about TBRs. Tell me how you're doing, if you're happy with your TBR pile, or if you are among of those who think about unhauling things, which really I don't understand. If I buy a book, I want to read it. And that's why I like to keep my TBR shorter or smaller, so that I do have the opportunity to buy books and read them and prevent things from getting out of hand. But that's just me. Let's talk about TBRs. We love talking about TBRs, don't we? Thanks for watching.